Yes, 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 peeps. Russ for the West Ham Network. Hope you are all safe and well, my friends. Happy Tuesday. Oh, goddamn train that strikes. Anyway, we're here. And yeah, England game tonight, isn't it? England are playing tonight, playing Serbia away. If you want to maybe do something a little bit interesting, keep that game a bit more exciting, can I point you very, very quickly to our channel sponsors? Where they are, there they are. Match Bingo. Hit the QR code. They're running bingo games all over the international break. And if you use the promo code WHN, all in capitals, you get 200% deposit bonus. So you can cheer on Jared and maybe win a couple of quid with a full house or a couple of lines of bingo. So check out Match Bingo if you could do and download the app. 18 plus and UK only. That would really help out the channel. Thank you very much. There are channel partners over this season. But I want to talk to you about the world famous knees@motherbrand.com, and we're going to be talking about Hammers headlines. Now, Anton spoke a little bit this morning about 𝗛𝗛𝗠𝗠𝗘𝗦 and what that could mean in terms of a return. I'm just going to touch on that a little bit more and give you my thoughts on that, as well as a couple of other news stories that we've had in the last few days. So let's talk about the... Oh, he's pressed a blood... Nope. Anton's played around with it. That's better. So let's talk about Wes. Wes out and Fabianski in, according to several sources, including WHU FC, who says he was in the building today negotiating a return. Obviously, we know Wes has joined Aris Limassol on a permanent deal. And yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of criticism. I think there's a lot of people happy about the move, but also seen some criticism about it in terms of why we're bringing back a 40-year-old goalkeeper. When we're trying to make the squad younger, but also, where's the opportunity for the youth in terms of going into that third space berth. The trouble is, everyone who knows, obviously, the Academy show every Monday would know that our sort of 2 under-21 goalkeepers are both on loan, with Mason Terry at Braintree in the National League, and with Finley Herrick also in the National League with Boreham Wood. There could be a question mark to put in Christian Heggie. However, he's still recovering, I believe, from an injury, which meant that he didn't go out on loan this season or this first part. I imagine he could be going out on loan in January potentially. Also, you got Lonnie Owusu. I mean, he's England under-18 international now. That the others do need goalkeepers as well in terms of the 18s and the 21s. You'll have Finley. He'll be playing for the under-21s, I assume, as well. So it really is just not a lot of options, really. So if the decision was to take Wes out of the picture, so to speak, with obviously Aris very much interested in him and obviously signing him permanently. And obviously, this has been in the works for a while. I mean, if you saw I think his picture was by the rocks in Greece already, so or Cyprus, not Greece, sorry. I don't think it's a bad idea. You got some of the experience in that third place berth. You've also got someone who could push the likes of Areola, the likes of Mads as well, whereas arguably Wes isn't one of those players. I don't think he'd ever, realistically, Fabianski could still be number one goalkeeper at West Ham. And actually, you'd have 3 potential number ones, which is great for camaraderie, but also in terms of, maintaining levels. I always thought Areola, particularly over the summer, was very much a bit nonchalant with his pre-season because there was no one really to compete with. And then Mads came along and that changed the dynamic as well. Because realistically, League One Wes was never gonna get sort of a first team match. But good luck to him as well, and hopefully we'll see Fabianski in a West Ham shirt once again. Nice. Now, in terms of the transfer window that's closed, a couple of stories have come out about some of the transfers we were interested in, and some of the poor offers. Apparently, and this is according to reports. This is not, gospel. This is what's been reported. So according to Football League World, it claims that West Ham did make a last-ditch attempt to sign Taylor Howard-Bellis. The move was rejected by the Saints, which is hardly surprising given the terms by West Ham. The report claims that West Ham are reported to have made a bid of 2.5 million on a season-long loan with an option to buy for another 2.5 million. So the 20 million pound rated centre back, we were only going to get 5 million for him. So unsurprisingly, they didn't, and unsurprisingly, they, because of that, turned their attentions to Igor, who, who isn't 20 million pounds rated. Speaking of transfers, an interesting story about Crescencio Somerville as well. Not only did we said yesterday he rejected the move to Nottingham Forest, but apparently he also rejected the move to Borussia Dortmund. And not only also showed interest, but as far as we're concerned, as he said, he had no interest in leaving West Ham as he had unfinished business already. It's the same line he said for the Nottingham Forest match in terms of that particular transfer. But good to know. Elsewhere, let's talk about Idrissa Gueye, the 18-year-old striker who we were very, very close in signing. He actually went to Udinese and they signed him very late in the deal in the summer window with a view on loan with an obligation to buy. And it's now emerged that obviously us and also Man City tried to sign the teenage striker. Now, it's an old friend has come to Gazumps West Ham, and that is former West Ham technical director or director of football, I think he was at the time, Gianluca Nani, looking a bit older now than when I was singing karaoke with him in the Bobby Moore suite on Christmas party. I'll say that for memoirs. But he spoke about he's in charge was involved in signings at Udinese. When specifically asked about Idrissa Gueye, he revealed that West Ham and City were both monitoring the forward, and landing him was a big deal. He said he was followed by the clubs like West Ham, Man City, and Borussia Dortmund. Now, in all honesty, it looks like they will be buying him. I imagine they wouldn't. It's part of Udinese's policy to sort of get younger players and sell them for a profit. That's a novel idea. So we might be able to get a second bite of the cherry, but actually, hopefully not, because the last person we signed from Gianluca Nani was this guy, and that didn't work particularly well. Wasn't it his godson, I think it was old Savio, for then a record fee. And that's it, my friends. Thank you very much for your time, as per usual. Again, let me just let you know about that great deal of match bingo for tonight's game for Serbia, the England game. If you want to get involved and you want to do your bingo, get your dobbers and dabbers for the game, click the QR code, download Match Bingo, and put in the promo code WHN, all capital letters, to get a 200% deposit bonus. That ain't too shabby Alonso at all. So there we go. So also, don't forget to check out leesmotherbrand.com for latest news, reviews, and opinions. And I will see you soon, my peeps. Go back and check out the videos we did today for Anton. Holly did a video with herself and David from Blowing Bubbles. There's a part 2 coming tomorrow, so that'll be fun. And yeah, we did the Brothers in Arms episode yesterday, live from the caravan. That was quite fun and lovely comments. So thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.